Welcome to Millennium LDN 2000 and score year, where fear plagues the heart of the impure and the unsure, and destiny's doors swing backwards as well as forwards. Where a cold stare can result in a tumultuous firefight, and daylight and midnight are equally as dangerous as each other. This, my friend, is the ends. The very manor I was raised in, and I loved every minute. You have to love it to survive. It's the home of the blood-clot brave. Follow me as we embark into the mind of a tortured street soldier caught by lung and liver in the heart of a soulless city. This tortured soldier who goes by two names. Shadowball! Shadowball! And secondly, Daigoro! Daigoro! But as always, I leave it up to you to use all the clues to uncover the truth behind the mind of this youth. Winter has brought a terrible funk to the estate. All windows are opaque due to a thick layers of built-up frost. The oak trees stand like skeleton figures while the black crows watch from the strongest branch. Along with the frosty air, there's an odd stench of burning coming from flat 25 on the third floor of Pointer's estate. We can just about make out what's actually going on within the flat. We open the letterbox and get slapped in the face with blazing heat. We see a man sitting on the couch. His eyes bloodshot red, almost popping out his skull, looking directly at us. His mouth swung wide open, he sits slumped on a settee, stiff as a stuffed deer. After a harder stare, it becomes evident this man is still alive, he's still breathing, at an equal pace to the cold wind as it hits the front door. I've heard of people who sleep with their eyes open. It's usually passed on from generation to generation. We dare to scout the room and we notice glass tables have popped and cracked and the walls of magnolia paint were being eaten away by uncontrollable flames. A woman's graduation picture burns incessantly as it lies vertically slanted on the wall. We can't see much more than that, but if we lift the letterbox even higher, we can see the fumes emanating from the ceiling making its way down to poison the last bit of oxygen left for this poor man. Whoever this man may be, if he does not wake within a matter of seconds, he'll be poisoned or burnt alive.
Hello, can you hear us? Right, what we're going to do is try and attempt to smash this door down. We need your help to open this door. Hello? Shit, he's not answering. I can't do any more. Gambit looks like he slipped into a temporary coma. But his eyes are open. Just get the loader. Don't worry about it. Hold this. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift!
Now, Daigoro is very much a double-sided product of the street. On one side he was a rough, twisted and ruthless member of a feared army known as the Firepower Gang. A gang who tormented the South with extortion, kidnapping and occasional firefights with rival gangs. It had been said he once engaged in a firefight with the Babylon which set fire to the night sky for days on end. His very presence at the ends was legendary. There are even rumors that before he went to war he even prayed to different gods to enhance his firepower and life expectancy. It doesn't matter whether we agree with this. These were the actual rumors, because weirdly enough, he survived every fight he engaged in and left without a scratch. Whole platoons chopped into meat and he walked out as clean as could be. Oi, Dio.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, you know what they're saying, innit?
No, I don't know. Hit me with it, man.
They're saying you're bad, you get me? It was cold what you pulled off, guys.
It weren't nothing. At the end of the day, that buddy was asking something.
If you say it's okay, then it weren't nothing. You must be slacking or something, blood.
Alright, let me just do this thing, yeah? I'll look back at you in a moment, yeah?
Safe, bro.
Easy.
But there was another side to Daigoro the streets knew nothing about. See, Daigoro suffered from a mental disorder known as lucid dream state psychosis and had over the years developed a highly distorted sense of what reality was. He simply couldn't differentiate between illusion and reality. Now, Daigoro always slept with his eyes open in a lucid dream state. This means he was completely unaware that he was dreaming while his dreams were in progress. During his lucid dreams, he found it possible to exert conscious control over the dream characters and environment, as well as to perform otherwise physically impossible feats. He recalls scenarios where he was barefaced, engaged in beef with the next brother, mashing his right hand, caution the other, and other times where he was almost in a different world, fighting ancient wars with full body armor, giving his undue loyalty in death. A fervent servant of an empire on one parallel and a road youth on the other. You see, Daigoro was raised on the streets, but always felt there was something more to life than gang warfare. He just couldn't put his finger on it. Daigoro never knew his father. He grew up from orphanage to hostel, from Peckham Ride to Brixton Acre Lane, but in his mind he had visions of his father being the Queen's loyal assassin. He had romantic visions of his father at bare-knuckle war. He had these recurring dreams night after night of being a man named Hannibal, who was an African slave bought by Peter the Great, who went to become one of Russia's greatest military generals. As far as he remembers, these visions had always stuck with him. The problem was, as he got older, he found it increasingly difficult to distinguish between which one of these visions were real.
Hannibal, we're about to engage in the enemy fortress.
It's the quickest route to our coffins. We must find another way.
As you wish, sire.
You know the men together. It's here we retire. We'll sit here and wait for daybreak.
Surely to see our face.
I said remain here and wait for daybreak.
Daybreak. Daggero. Hey, blood Daggero, man's been calling you, cuz. What's wrong with you?
I'm down here now. What's up?
Nah, bossman wants to see you in it. He wanted you ages ago, innit? He wanted to know if the things are finished.
Alright, I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah, he's in the top terrace.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Alright then, deal with
I
it.
said I'm on it.
Now, Bossman was simply the boss, otherwise known as the evil CEO. He was about 10 or 20 years older than most of the other youths on the road. Some would joke and say he was every older's older. And all monetary affairs and beefs had to be first run by him, from Russian racketeering to the Turkish titty bars in North London. At one point he was fond of Daggero, but as time went on I'm not sure if the love remained as it once was. And it wasn't every day one of the soldiers wanted an audience with the boss man. But today Daggero had been chosen. The morning air cut like powdered ice. The golden sun's strenuous rise reflects off a midnight black Volkswagen's tints. The window slowly winds and we catch sight of Daggero wearing a black Nike hoodie, black gloves bandana just below his chin, slowly exhaling the bow wheezy. The cold air fills his lungs in exchange for the weed, and the morning freeze sends a shiver down his spine. He begins to get the feeling that the day is more in store than he bargained for. He rides shotgun of his brethren recoil. They drive at a creeping 10 miles an hour pace through the ends.
Oi, Dio, you see this thing, yeah?
What thing?
Come on, fam, you see this thing you talk about? What she rolls in North Wheezy and that?
Yeah, blood, man, I really showed you that.
Aye, pull up anyway. I got to do it something quick. Just park and plate a road, blood. I'll meet you around the back.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, blood, I'm coming back. Just park it right there.
Like where?
Behind that. Alright, safe, I'll wait.
Daggero jumps out of the car and walks towards the bottom end of Acre Lane. His eyes are focused like a bird of prey. He's adrenaline Russian. We have no idea what his mission is. He's acting on orders from the boss man. What we do know is that he was told to keep his action a secret from the rest of the gang. Could it be because Daggero is more capable than any of the other soldiers? Could it be because boss man wants to set him up? We don't know. He spots his prey, an elderly Turkish man sitting at a bus stop with a brown leather briefcase across his lap. Daggero usually prefers to be a little bit more, let's say, high when involved in these circumstances. He observes the man for a short time, trying to learn his enemy. He swoops down and takes a seat next to him.
Excuse me, mate.
Right.
Excuse me. Have you got the time?
No, leave it.
I said, have you got the time?
No, sorry, no English.
Alright, forget it. Look, I'll bore you if you don't move with me. Move!
What do you want? What do you want from me?
You think I want to bug you?
What do you want from me?
Who do you work for?
I don't speak English.
Look, don't play with me. Who do you work for?
Help me, please.
Who do you work for?
Help me, please. Cannibal, help me. I'm over here. The arrow is torn from my ligaments.
Can you get on your feet at all?
Only with your support, sire. Thank you, sire.
The drawbridge. Raise it open. Daggero! Oh, blood Daggero!
Shit.
Blood Daggero! Hey, blood, you're locking us, swinging out on them in park there waiting for you. Anybody that could have popped up and found that blitz underneath your car seat.
Easy,
You're
blood.
nuts!
They weren't gonna find it. No, they weren't gonna find it.
Blood, they were just behind me.
Okay, then I got bad time.
Blood, don't do that again, you hear me?
I'm too near you not to hear you, blood.
But you hear me?
I hear you.
Alright then.
Easy.
What are you doing anyway?
Just checking some cash down.
What, sitting on the bus stop looking into space?
Alright, my mistake. Won't happen again.
Yeah, keep saying it. Anyway, forget that. Boss man wants you to murk one you.
Now you're joking. Why am I going to do it?
Bloody just bailed me now and said it's got to be you.
Oh, you're lying. How come it can't be you?
Now the target was a new kid on the block. Born in South but rose in East. This kid lived in an estate on the east ends of his sister Mary, who'd been begging him for years to leave the street life alone, but would he listen to her? No. Anyway, his time was up, and his life would be an example for all others who crossed the boss man. You see, a while back there was an altercation. Apparently this new kid refused to pay a little dough that wasn't his, and because of quite a violent showdown in March, Bossman's right-hand man was doing a spot of gardening in Belmarsh prison, at maximum security units on the other side of town. Recoil, his brethren, eventually found the estate and reversed parks, so once the deed was done it was easy to get away. He swore to Daggero he had his back and handed him the blue steel with scrappy black tape around the handle. As he gripped the weapon, he felt a fiery, destructive force embrace him. He stepped out the car and looked up at the block of flats. The cold air baptizing his fiery exterior caused him a feeling of neutrality.
Hey, blood, make it quick, man's waiting.
From experience, Daggero approached the estate with no hesitation and proceeded to march up the stairs. He moves the bandana from around his neck to cover his face from the nose bridge down and ties a knot round the back of his neck, covering his head with a hoodie. He clenches his fist of leather together, creating a squelching sound, the rubber soles of his Air Forces slowly treading against the cold, pissy concrete staircase. Whilst observing the tags and graffiti on his way up the stairs, he starts to have doubts. It begins to dawn on him. What was he doing here? It seems as if again he finds himself in a predicament he wished he really wasn't part of.
Why me? Shit. It's always me. I'm sick of this following shit, you know what I mean? Bossman can't tell me nah, that should work for me. You know me? Shit. Oh, man.
Sire. Shh. We're here. We've surrounded the enemy camp. Sire, if I may ask, when do you want me to set the enemy fire?
On my orders, not Ryan.
Yes, sire. Hold your fire. It's been 3 days. The infantry grows tired from the sun's rays. We'll stay awake. This is the most vital battle to date. On my signal, raise the flame. Set fire to everything, including the name. What if they flag wave? Have them die in pain. Go. Go. Go now. Go now. Go. Go.
Go! Go, man, run! Make it to the top of the Colosseum! From here I'll wait your signal! Go now, I'll cover you! Through courage we'll live! Rebels! Set fire! Set fire to it all! Set fire to their fortress! Set fire to their homes!
Does he survive? Was he dreaming again? We really don't know. You see, I leave it to you to establish whether you think Daggero is just disillusioned, lost and crazy due to his condition, or was he truly connected to an ancient bloodline of Janibal, the great black general of Russia, trapped in a twisted parallel illusion of time? Was he the general who fought with the forces of Louis XV of France against Philip V of Spain? Who knows, blood? Who knows? I leave it to you to think it through. But in your quest for the truth, make sure it doesn't happen to you. I'm done talking.